up on parade, this lovey-dovey, sweet-tempered kitty is Paris. She's extremely affectionate, and oftentimes, Lisa, she's sprawled out on your lap while you rub her cheeks or scratch under her chin. There she goes with your elevator butt. She's a very affectionate girl.
She is, and I have spent my whole life just falling in love with pets and paying attention to them and trying to make them happy. And pets like Paris give you little cues about what they like. And sometimes you have to be really careful because dogs and cats are very, very different. But as you can see, Paris melting into my hand here, she loves chin scratches.
There's some sweet spots that cats have, and unlike dogs. Tell us about that.
Yeah, cats like the top of their head, between their ears, their chin. And then when cats really trust you, they will roll over and show you their belly. It is much different when a cat shows you their belly than when a dog does. What a cat is telling you is a cat trusts you when they roll over to show you their belly. Now, if you know the cat really well and you know your cat that likes belly rubs, go ahead and give them a scratch. But most cats really do not enjoy belly scratches, much different than a dog. So Paris here, she soaks up all the attention she can get. She was a stray and she ran right up to her rescuers, jumped into their arms. She's only 7 months old, and she says this time of the year it's tough when you're 7 months old. We have a lot of young kittens, but Miss Paris is 7 months old and very, very trusting. So if you want to see those bellies exposed, then come down and meet Paris. She's about to do it right now.
All right, well, another duckling rescue in the books for animal rescuer Andy. This little duckling was frantic after falling through the grate and into a water drain. Thanks to our team, the little guy was reunited with his mom and siblings in no time. It was very nice work. Annabelle is one of my favorite pups. She spent some time in my office and just pretty much snoozed and hung out. I offered her French fry. She was not interested in that. But when she isn't leaning on you or attempting to crawl in your lap, she likes to go for walks and play with rope toys in the yard. And Perry spent quite a bit of time as you volunteer every weekend down at the Campus for Compassion. What else can you tell us about her?
Well, I'm actually surprised she's with us because we showed her to a lot of people last week, and she has great kennel presence, and she would cuddle up to everybody at her kennel and, you know, kind of beg them to take her out. So we showed her a lot. And I will tell you that everybody that met Annabelle loved her. The volunteers love her. She's just a great staff favorite, too. She's a very, very sweet dog. She's a Dalmatian mix. She's very cute. She's about 1 year old, so she's going to have a lot of energy, although she's pretty mellow for a 1 year old. Like you said, news. I can see her really settling down in someone's home and probably just sitting on the sofa with you watching some TV and then just going for that brisk walk that we talked about earlier. But she's a real sweetie. You can see she's got these great... I was talking to her last week. Yeah, I do talk to the dogs at the shelters. And every time I walk by her kennel, I said, wipe that black smudge off your face, because there it is. She has an adorable little marking there. She's really cute. She loves belly rubs. She's going to be an awesome doggy. And like I said, everybody loves Annabelle. She's
got a great, very pretty sit. When she sleeps, she curls up into the tiniest little ball. And I took her through the drive-thru for lunch, and she was perfect in the car. So come down and meet this stellar girl. Oh, kittens. They are so easily entertained. You don't need to buy expensive toys for these 4 little ones. An empty bowl will do just fine and keep them entertained for hours on end. This is a litter of kitties that were in a foster home, and they are just having the best time. They're joining us on the show today. The fabulous 4. Janine, you actually took care of these 4 babies while they gained weight. Let's start with Colby, the orange tabby, who's a polydactyl.
Oh my gosh, did I have a blast. I had these babies for 5 weeks at my home, and I loved them. Oh, they were awesome. And it was funny, I saw the polydactyl, you know, which is extra toes. Well, I flipped him over, and because he is very trusting, he does like to lay on his back, and they're extra little paws.
Oh my gosh, that is so many toes.
Paw. Oh, it was like, I was shocked. And that's what makes them like this, the king of, Jingle Bell soccer, you know. So he's just like, he's always winning the game. He's always just having so much fun. But he's got the most innocent little face. And he's very bonded to Honey Bear, which is this one right here, right next to him. And Honey Bear carries around little balls all the time, and he thinks that he's got this, you know, catch. You know, he's really into his hunting instincts. And he always would climb on my shoulder while I was cleaning out the litter box, like, what are you doing? This is... I love it. And then we've got Tessa, the only girl of the bunch. And that is this one right here. She has like a little necklace. You know, she's beautiful. She's very, very photogenic. And she is actually very bonded to Alex. So, I mean, if this set could go home, yay. And if this set could go home with somebody, it's like 2 for 1. I love it. And you really should take lots of photos because kittens grow up in about a minute. So we have, I just think that you can't go wrong with any of these. Well, of course, I'm a little biased, but I just loved them. They were like the best kittens I've ever had.
Well, thanks so much for fostering them. They sure are an adorable group. Monet is up next, and she arrived at the Arizona Humane Society after being hit by a car. Here she is, and with that portable cast, she had 2 broken legs. That front one is pretty mangled, but like thousands of other animals who are treated in our trauma hospital, Monet was given a second chance at life and is on the show today, ready for a home and able to walk on all 4s. Lisa, what a little miracle doggy she is.
She is a little miracle dog, and she's been such a good trooper, and she is happy, healthy, and ready to put all of that behind her. She is a wiggly 1-year-old puggle. So she is, we believe, a pug and a beagle. She's 20 pounds. She is absolutely the sweetest thing. She loves everyone. Her foster family describes her as fantastic. So I don't have to say much more with that. She's good with kids, other dogs, and she is very, very playful and ready to play in your sprinklers or cuddle with you on the couch once she finally tires herself out.
Look at that curly little tail. The Biltmore Fashion Park is where you can find Monet, and speaking of which, the Arizona Humane Society is soon going to be leaving the Biltmore. Another store will be expanding and replacing our Petite. We're very sad to go, but and more importantly, we're celebrating the reduced rent partnership that allowed us to adopt 7,000 pets in 7 years. Reminded millions of shoppers to adopt and not shop for their new pet. So thank you so much to the Biltmore, and all the pet owners are invited to join us today and tomorrow for our final tail wag sale. They'll receive 40% off select merchandise. There'll be adoptable pets there as well. You can still shop at our other 3 Petite locations or online at zazzle.com/Petite. And you'll be helping the homeless pets at our shelter. Stay with us. We have more adoptable pets, including Woody the Beagle.